License and registration!
Jamal Rivers wasn't the type of man who caused trouble. He woke up early, minded his business, and worked long hours at the auto shop he inherited from his father. Every morning, he drove the same route through the quiet streets of Willow County, a town where everyone knew everyone, and newcomers stuck out like a sore thumb. But on one particular Thursday morning, something felt off before he even pulled out of his driveway. Before we dive deeper into this unbelievable moment, let me ask you something beautiful. Where in the world are you watching from right now? I love seeing our community represent cities and countries from all over. Drop yours in the comments below. Now, back to the story. Asterisk. Jamal had just turned onto Route 18 when he saw the flashing blue lights behind him. He glanced at his speedometer. He wasn't speeding. His taillights worked. His registration was valid. Still, the cruiser followed close, too close before blaring its siren. Jamal sighed and pulled over. Officer Colton. Reeves stepped out of his patrol car. Tall, pale, square jaw, with a stare that looked like it carried judgment before words. Locals whispered about him. Not official complaints, just stories of selective enforcement, especially toward black drivers. Reeves approached Jamal's window with an expression that wasn't neutral. It was loaded. License and registration, he barked. Jamal handed them over calmly. Sure thing, officer. May I ask what this is? You match a description? Reeves cut in. A description of what? Jamal asked. Reeves paused because he had nothing. But his eyes scanned Jamal's face like he was searching for a reason. Step out of the vehicle, Reeves demanded. Jamal blinked. For what, sir? Reeves leaned in, voice hardening. Because I told you to. Asterisk. Jamal stepped out slowly, hands visible. Not because he was guilty, but because he understood the world too well. A few cars slowed. A couple walking their dog paused, watching. Turn around, Reeves ordered. For what? Jamal asked again, calmer than most could manage. You're resisting orders? No, Jamal said softly. I'm asking for a reason. Reeves stepped closer, jaw tight. You people always think you know the law. That's when the couple walking the dog froze. The woman pulled out her phone. Jamal raised an eyebrow. You people, huh? Reeves immediately realized what slipped out, but instead of backing down, he got angrier. Put your hands on the hood, Reeves snapped. Officer Jamal replied, I'm complying. But I won't be disrespected. Reeves grabbed his cuffs, and that's when a black SUV slowed to a stop behind the patrol car. The engine cut off, and a door opened. A tall man stepped out of the SUV wearing a gray suit, polished shoes, and an expression that could silence a room. Officer Reeves, he said. Reeves turned sharply. And you are Special Agent Marcus Hayes. FBI? Reeves froze. And that man? Hayes added. Pointing at Jamal, is my cousin. The gathering crowd murmured. Reeves let out a short, nervous laugh. I was just conducting a routine. No. You weren't, Agent Hayes interrupted, stepping closer. You profiled him? You escalated without cause. And you used language I'm sure your department wouldn't approve of. Reeves swallowed. Sir, he matched a suspect description. Then show me the bolo, Hayes said calmly. Reeves didn't move. Hayes raised his voice slightly. Show me the bolo. Reeves stared at him, sweating. There was no bolo. There never was. Hayes turned to Jamal. You okay? Jamal nodded. I'm fine now. Hayes faced Reeves again. Officer, I need your badge number, body cam ID, and your department supervisor's contact. Right now, Reeves stammered. Crowd? Phones were recording. This was no longer a traffic stop. This was a spotlight. Asterisk within 15 minutes. 3 more patrol units arrived. Reeves' own sergeant stepped out, looking embarrassed. "Officer Reeves," he said, "please step aside while we sort this out." Reeves tried to defend himself. "Sarge." "He body cam," the sergeant said sharply. "Now?" Reeves hesitated, then handed it over. Hayes looked at the sergeant. "You'll find the footage very enlightening." The sergeant nodded grimly. "We've had complaints before." A subtle gasp came from the crowd. Reeves' face turned red. Jamal exhaled slowly. Finally, someone else saw it. By noon, Reeves was placed on administrative leave. By the end of the week, body cam footage had confirmed. No traffic violation, no bolo, no probable cause. Clear discriminatory language. Unjustified escalation. His fate was sealed. Reeves was removed from patrol assignment, indefinitely pending disciplinary action. Some said termination was likely. Others said he'd never wear a badge again. Later that evening, Jamal visited Agent Hayes at the FBI field office. Hayes poured him a cup of coffee. "You handled that with more composure than most," Hayes said. Jamal shrugged. "I've had practice." Hayes looked at him, eyes softening. "It shouldn't be that way." "No," Jamal replied. "But that's why people need to see what happens and what accountability looks like." Hayes nodded. "You did everything right. And now there's a record that protects the next man, who might not have had witnesses." Jamal sat back. "That's all I wanted." The town eventually moved on. New officers were hired. The department received bias training. Policies changed. But something else changed too. People spoke up more. People recorded more. People stood together more. And Jamal. He kept driving his same route every morning. Except now, when he passed a patrol car, he didn't feel fear. He felt power. The power of truth. The power of witnesses. The power of accountability. And the power of knowing that justice, when delivered with calm courage, echoes far beyond the roadside.